Okay, that was a fantastic use of a flashback. Another Gundam series with the homeboy with the mask on, because they went all of their way to give the old school grainy look for like the cue cards in between for commercials. They did with the classic designs, because in the previous episode it was more current designs with a mix of old school designs for certain characters. But this flashback episode was all classic look with the Gundam, even though it's like still kind of up to date, but closer to one of the original Gundam designs. And of course, it will be him that's a pilot in. Well, we don't know if that's him in the current day, but piloting that Gundam. Because whenever he shows up in a series, depending on what timeline we in, he either has a mech that's like close to being as powerful as a Gundam, gets a Gundam, or it's a mix of the two. It's also been a minute since I've seen a series where the Gundams get launched, specifically in combat sense, off of the ships. But it was just nice seeing him again. He's usually one of the best fighters, too. But it was just fun. The music was classic. The sound design was classic. Like, we see that these was really early Gundams. It wasn't that long ago. Like, sabers were first being made thanks to the Gundam. It was just classic. Just the ability that the suit gives people, plus their own skills. But the whole classic feel was nice. I really enjoyed that. The music, even the voice acting. If you listen like to the dub, it was kind of like old school Gundam speech. That was nice. But just the character designs, the music, the sound, all of it just came together to do a fantastic job of emulating the classic Gundam series. But I'm curious though if that is him current day and what happened, because when it comes to Gundams, especially depending on what series you're watching, they can do the most out of this world things or cause like some of the most craziest things to happen. And this one had him disappear. The mobile suit show back up now, but if it was really him, you have to question why he hasn't contacted his old group. I mean, it's been a minute. The war's done. There's that, but also, or unless it's the machine itself. We'll have to see. All that being said, fantastic episode. Can't wait to see who happens next. I'm like, also, do they not have a tracker? I mean, this was a flashback episode, but a tracker for the mobile suit they built that the girl got. I'm curious about that. I know she probably gonna end up doing those underground fights that were being talked about in the previous episode. But let's see where it goes from here.